Good morning. Yes, it's Roz here. Just noticed the glimmer of light on my tooth. Anyway, yes, it's Roz Bounty, Psychic Medium here for our regular daily Lenormand card spread reading. And we're going to shoot across to the cards pretty quickly because, interesting set. There we go. So we're at the cards now. And here we've got the 5. Now, just a reminder to tune into your own intuition as you're actually watching this. And good morning to Sharon. You're here on time and wonderful. Like I'm on time this time. Good morning, Michelle. It's lovely to have you here. Now, the interesting part with these cards, we've got the 2 women cards here. So anyway, we'll get into it. Just a reminder about my website. At some point, I will be still doing it up properly. Sometimes things just don't work out as we want in the timeline that we want, but that's okay because everything is in perfect timing, as we know. Here we've got workspace. Here we've got home space. Up the top is the unexpected. Here where the snake is your role, and we have the scythe as the outcome. So it's an interesting little layout this morning. Well, the layout's normal. It's an interesting little combination of cards this morning because in the workspace what we've got is the energies of the mask. It's what are you actually hiding behind, or what are you actually revealing? Because it's in the workspace, I think it's more about the revealing of. It just feels to me like there's going to be some walking through that doorway as far as this, it's a huge looking mask with 3 facets we can see, but you can imagine that there is the 4, almost like the direction of the winds. And I'm feeling that there's going to be some choice that you're making in your workspace today that you're actually going to be walking through that gateway, that doorway, and revealing something that's relatively new. And good morning, Shaz. How are you? We've got Sarah, who is here with us over on the eCam, wherever I'm streaming that to. I can never remember. I've just set them up with the various avenues that I'm streaming to. So it's lovely to see you here, whichever avenue you're coming into. So, and this is like a bit reflective of the doorway. Here we've got it. It is almost a doorway into that mystery, whether the going into and discovering. Now, there could be something that you find out in your workplace or space that's going to be a total surprise because, it's been hidden behind the masks of people. Have open awareness, open mind to what is coming. It does feel like my eye just went straight to that just then, as far as it feels like the idea, the fountain, something new that's going to be coming forth in a beautiful way, because it's like that fresh, the mind of a fountain, the fresh water that's coming up and over the top and running down the sides, and just giving that beautiful sound of the tinkle of the water. Here we've got, it's almost like the jester's hat where it's got the bell. So there's the tinkle of the bells as you might laugh or jolly around, whatever that's it. That's a term that came to mind just then, jolly around. So it's a bit in the reflecting back, probably a bit something that's old being revealed. Is it going to be some new ideas that you're bringing forward that's been come from old ideas but renewed, refreshed, brought forward, that's going to give new joy in its aspect of how you're going to be putting it forth to those who you work with? It almost does feel like something that's a new project, something that's coming forward like that, because there's always different ways and means of hashing different ideas. And one that's come to my notice only just yesterday in a more realistic, real way is that, there's always going to be new social media platforms and everything to try out, but there's the newest one that I've heard of and, just checking out is that Clubhouse. So interesting days ahead in whatever new projects that you might be putting forward. And I've got something in the way there. Interesting for you today. Shaz, yeah. Well, I found them interesting as I saw them lay out as well. The women, both are women, but this one in particular in the home space, the younger woman, it is that it's positioned so that she's actually looking back across into that past arena, I suppose, into, well, it feels to me like it's looking into the past. Anything that faces left is past, right is future. It's just what my understanding of how I want to read it for. You could read it differently. Good morning, Deb. So remember too, it's your interpretations that are going to be right for you as far as, especially in the home place. No one knows their home space as intimately as you do yourself. So do feel into that energy. What's around you, who's around you, what's happening in your home space. There's some contemplation here. There is some reflection, some things that are happening for this young lady. Even if it's not, if you haven't got any young women in your home, it could also be just you and the younger you, the energy coming forward, wanting to be recognised or have something remembered. It is a stunning day here too in Port Elliot, I tell you, Deb. Wonderful. It is. It's gorgeous weather. It was actually a cool 12 at 6:30 this morning. So I thought, that's pretty, no wonder I was tucking in the bed, not flinging the sheets off. Now, where was I? Yes, the younger energy of this feminine. So if you're a man, there could be that influence too of connecting with that newness of feminine energy that you're starting to tap into, or just it does feel young. So allow, have that awareness and sensing into it, because what for us is normal as women, sometimes it might feel a bit weird if you're a man. But it's that gentleness, it's the nurturing, it's the learning, and all of that is more along those shadow lines. What is the moon energy, the yin, all of that. So feel into that. And I am feeling just a bit more of a nesting, just arrange your home a little bit more gently, so that you've got a little bit of a nurturing space too, to have that reflecting time. Okay. And we've got, so true. Not quite sure which comment you were putting that to, about the weather or tucking in, or yes, the younger energies around about. In our unexpected, we've got the older woman. Now, it's times where that wisdom, I'm trying to think of the right phrase. It's the maiden mother crone, that type of triune of what is the feminine. Here we've actually got that mother type, and here we've got the crone stage is what I'm feeling too. But this here is reflecting back on the child, the maiden. That's what I feel anyway. That's coming in for me right now. Sensing all of the 12 degrees. Yep. Yeah, it was that. I looked at my phone. It had recorded it as 12 degrees at 6:30. I was up then too. So I'm feeling that, this is the looking right. So for me, it's actually using the wisdom, the what we've learnt, where we're at right in the now, at present moment. And that's including the men with your more the wise side of the woman's messages, what we're learning through our matriarchal system. As small as it feels, it's not, it's blossoming. We are having that, you see so much written now of the age of, we're in the age of Aquarius, and it is the feminine energies are resurging again, claiming again what is our, the rights of. It's finding the balance really in society as well. It's been so heavily patriarchal and the rest, especially in the white societies. Is that the right way of putting it? Look, I don't care about the political correctness in some respects. You say it for what it is, but with love and gentleness in our Western societies. So what has been the dominance, but is now revisiting back to what is a more feminine balance. So, and seeing the two cards here, it really is emphasizing that a bit for me too. So bring that lovely, gentle, feminine energy in, looking to the future. What can we offer it with that heart space that we can give? Not forgetting that we need to be looking after ourselves too to be able to continue to do that giving. And as we're moving into your role in it, what we've got, the snake and the story of what was because I think this is based on the Adam Eve, the snake and Eve, the story of the fruit and all the rest. But what we're doing as our energies of the women is protecting, nurturing what is the coming forward generations, because that's the funny word, proclivity. Big word, I know, and I'm just trying to think, what the heck does that mean? I do know, but I can't explain it. I'll have to look it up in the dictionary and probably post something about that. But it's we want to nurture it. It's in our very physiology, that instinct. We all have some form of instinctual behaviours that are more to do with the mammal in us compared to what is the humanity in us. So, protecting our space, our, looking after. I'm feeling we do need to be looking after and protecting our space, and not being convinced by others that we need to be doing differently than what we feel at our heart level. That was a big breath, wasn't it? There feels to be so much to be saying and doing, and yet there is the right time, the plenty of time to do everything. Just be wary of those that are trying to tell us that we need to be doing something different. Our role is to be tuning into us, into that inner space that's us, and feeling the sense of what is right for us, and that global level of humanity that it balances in and brings us to what is our purpose, touching on that, moving into that space. And, oh, Rosie, you're starting your journey home. Wonderful. You've been looking forward to being back in South Australia, I bet, from the sound of that. Wonderful. And it's beautiful weather, at least here down in the Fleurieu. So, as Deb mentioned, yeah, I can vouch for it. And here we've got that wonderful energy. Look, each creature here on earth has its purpose. We have our purpose. Our role is to find that purpose, to live that purpose, and continue to be aware of, in tune with, and knowing it. It's not an easy job. No one said it was going to be easy. So take the time to reflect in your home space. Spend some time there to really tune into that heart space, go into that level. Meditation can be good for that. Some people find it a little difficult. Just go into a daydream state. I'm advising that now, because I find instead of calling it some special whiz-bang woo-woo word, just go into a daydream and allow those thoughts and desires to flow. Just, suss out for that inner, time that you're sort of zenning out. So do that. And we've got someone else over here, Love Tour H. Now, lovely to see someone from Twitch. Thank you for joining us. And here, as we're coming into our outcome with the scythe, it really felt like it's harvest, and it actually feels like it's time for, today is going to be a reaping. It's not a weeding or anything else. It feels like all those grains are ripe. We've worked, done what we've needed to, and there is going to be some harvest today. I know our fruit trees, there's some of those, because we've got 3, 4. Nectarines and peaches are coming in now very fast in the ripening. And so, there's the harvest coming in. I've already got the dehydrator out to start doing some dried fruit for that, because there's so much in that crop that I'm not going to be able to eat them all by myself, or with our partner, with others. I don't have enough friends to share them around with. So gather your harvest in. Be grateful for the work that you've put in and the harvest that you're bringing in. It's a wonderful feeling to actually have results, and especially with all that's been happening, all the, there seems to have been so much time of confusion, fear, and all the rest of it around us, and yet we can still sit with our dreams, sit with the results of what our hard work has been, and enjoy. Take that time to enjoy that space. Okay. The harvest as well. Enjoy that. So, with what the cards have given us today, shown us today, the lesson really is in spending. Lesson? Is it really what I'm doing? Teaching you something? I want you to touch into your own inner self as you're looking at these cards. As you may be replaying it or going to my Facebook page where the actual picture is. I think that's the only place I've shared it to on Instagram. So have a look at those cards and see where you feel that your messages are guiding you to, what you're getting as your guidance. So, because each and every one of us are individuals who are unique, deserving, lovable, all of that. Just be the best person that you can be. And I hope that seeing the spreads that I do every morning, I am still continuing, in the progression of what is a pathway for me, continuing to share and love doing this with you there as well, joining me. So tap into that you that is you, unique, lovely, loving, lovable, and all that is what you want to actually share out into the world. Be that person. Find and be the best person that you can be. And I'm going to leave that there for now, and tomorrow morning it will be a little earlier because I do have a volunteering day. I need to start earlier for that. So this will be, I think, I haven't got it scheduled yet, but keep an eye on my Facebook page and the mytimetv.live for that. And pretty sure I'll be scheduling, I'm saying now, scheduling that for 7:30. So, and at any point in time that you need to have a reading personalised for you, go to the rosboundy.com.au. It's under readings or somewhere. I will be making it more clear how to connect into that, or my Facebook page, Rosboundy. And there's links there to book as well. I should put that one up here too. All things in progression. Thank you for being you, for being here, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.